Hey everybody, Economic Ninja here. I hope you are doing good. I'm doing great. But I got a little bit of a warning for you guys. This is has to do with Great Britain and the UK, and but it definitely has to do with all over the world, okay? So I know I have a lot of awesome subscribers out in the UK and in Europe. So how's everybody doing? I hope you're doing good. But again, this has to do with the entire world, okay? This is out of Yahoo. I'm going to link it below. The worst to come for food price rises. And this is from the Tesco boss. So it says the chairman of Britain's biggest supermarket has warned the worst is yet to come. And I completely agree with him, okay? And we're going to give you some solutions on the back end of this video on rising food prices. Tesco's John Allan told BBC he is aware people were on very tight budgets and having to choose between food and heating, okay? They're going through a massive energy crisis right now, with energy literally hyperinflating over there. But he said grocers and suppliers were not immune from rising energy costs. Mr. Allan also defended Tesco against claims from food poverty activist Jack Monroe that the cost of basic staples were rising faster than other goods. He said he estimated supermarket prices could rise as much as 5% by the spring as energy and other costs feed through the high street, or feed to the high street, adding that Tesco's food price inflation in the last 3 months has been contained to about 1%. Guys, I actually think it's gonna definitely hit 5%. I think it's gonna actually be worse than 5%, real numbers as far as the food costs go, because these grocery stores, and we've been talking about this for a while, all stores are going to have to push these higher prices onto the consumer. And what's crazy is that Main Street has no idea what's about to hit them. You see, it's one thing that the cost of food's going up because of other inflationary factors, you know, from the factories, right? The companies that make the food to get to the grocery stores. Now the grocery stores are dealing with this massive spike in energy costs, all kinds of things. Their rents are going up. There's all kinds of factors that they're having to deal with. But every company in the beginning, it's almost like they deny the truth and what's really going on, and couple that with the fact that they're trying to stay competitive with other stores. So they sort of, in the beginning of these inflationary, which now I believe is going to be leading to hyperinflationary waves, they try and, you know, eat the difference, right? Because they're trying to stay competitive until there's a point where they understand that they're not the only you know, store that's going through these issues. So they all start to raise their prices. You know, when their margins get so slim to where they can't pay the bills, they go, enough's enough, we got to raise prices. So there's that lag in the time it takes for you know, consumers to feel that price rise, because in the beginning the stores actually take a little bit of that on because of the fear of losing to the competition, okay? So now we're there at this point. We've already seen some of the largest grocery chains in the United States already warn about this. They were warning back in December, okay, that food prices were going to accelerate going into the first of the year, which they have. Now we see this in Great Britain and the UK. So guys, I want you to understand, this is very important. These are the times to go and take the coupon deals, especially with canned foods. This is the time to go and get a little extra. A food you would normally eat. You don't need to go buy, you know, like a bunch of lima beans if you don't eat lima beans. I mean, honestly, come on, you gotta be smart with this stuff. But I mean, right now, to get canned goods that are good for 3 years, let's say, right, the expiration date, to be able to get things that you would normally eat in your normal diet and just set it aside, could be the difference. And I'm not saying life or death, but it could be life or death for your budget. And then think about this. If you've now locked in your price for food for the next, you know, so many months, hold on to that stuff for an emergency. And if the emergency doesn't exist, you know, we don't go through some massive hyperinflation and massive job losses happen, well, then all you do is you rotate that food out, you know? So as it's getting closer to its expiration date, you start to eat that stuff, and then you go replace it with more food. So it's just a really common sense way of approaching this situation. All right, guys, I want to make this video short, so I hope you got something on this. Again, I'm going to link this story below. Thank you to all the new subscribers. Thanks for all the thumbs up. You guys are awesome. The Economic Ninja is out.